So all we start with today is your front roller. Because probably not every one of you is doing what they should do. So let's get onto the roller and open up those glutes a bit. Yeah, so one leg up onto the other knee. And then we're just rolling nice and easy. Backward and forward. Hopefully you find some nice gnarly spots in there. So not for too long. There we go. And then let's change over to the other leg. That's it. Just keep rolling a bit over to the side if you want. Getting some different angles. Right, next up we're going to roll our legs. Might not be overly pleasant, so we want to lay on our side. Thumb pointing up to the ceiling. Place your roller underneath your shoulder. And then we come forward and back. That's it. Forward and back. Again, you can lean slightly back if you want. Just play with it where you feel you need it the most. More forward. There we go. Over to the other side. So we don't want to spend too much time just opening up everything a bit, loosening it up. Other side. Thumb up. And then we keep rolling. Woo. Right, and then we change over. So we want to place the roller just roughly where your shoulder blades finish. Yep. Have your hand just behind your head if you want. And nice and easy, we want to open up that spine, leaning back and coming back up. So let's go for 3 in this position here. Don't worry if you can't come all the way down. That's it. And then we roll slightly towards your feet. So we just bring the roller a bit higher. Another 3. Open up. Maybe you get a few cracks. And that's it. Good. Perfect. Right. So next up, we want to come into a lunge position. Foam roller on your hand. One leg forward. So all we're going to do from here is we want to lean back from your hip. And as we come forward, leaning forward over your hip, arms over your head. And then coming back down, back. Push forward over your hip, arms over your head. That's it. So we go for 5 in here. All the way back. And up. Last one. Back. And up. Good. So we stay with the same leg forward. And we're just going into some rotation. So again, pushing back from your hip. As we come up, rotating over, leaning forward. Pushing back. And up. It's 2, 3, 4. Last one. And 5. Good. Change our legs. So going overhead first, pushing back from your hip. Coming forward, overhead. Pushing back. Forward and overhead. That's it. 4. Last one. And 5. And then back into your rotation again, sinking all the way back from your hip. Coming up and rotate. Back. back, and up 2, 3, 4, last 1, and 5. Good. Right, so next up, you need your 2 water bottles. Right, so we just start nice and easy, palms facing up, and we're going for 10 lifts up, so short pause on top, hold, and release, up and down. So let's go, we're going for 10, just warming up the shoulders a bit more, 7, 8, 9, last 1, and 10. Good. Now we want to come into a wide stance. Yep, so make sure your feet are facing forward. Just come over to the side so you can see what we're doing. So as we hinge back, so we really want to stick our bum back, lifting up and coming down, pushing back and down. That's it. 2, 3. So a lot of focus on your hips and your glutes today. So it's not going to be a hard workout, just working on a bit more mobility and stability. Up, halfway, another 5. 4, 3. So really think of pushing your hip as far back as you can, reaching as far forward with those water bottles. 2 and 1. Good. Right, next up, activating the standing glute, hand just out in front, palms still up. Lift. So let's say we're on our left leg. Lift your right, and we just want to tilt slightly forward. Chest nice and high, so we're holding here for 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. And now we're going a bit faster, so we want to reach and coming up. So we go for 10 in here. Reach and up. That's 1. Reach and 2. Palms facing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last 1, and 10. Good. Over to the other leg. So right leg standing, left leg up, slight tilt forward. So we're holding it here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming up. And now we're going for 10 fast. Forward and up. Forward. That's a 2, 3, 4. Good. Reaching forward with those water bottles, pushing back from your hip. 6, 7, and 10. Good. Put those aside. So we're doing some side lunges. So as we lunge over, make sure your bending knee is nice and stable, so it's not collapsing in, it's not too far pushed out, straight forward just as your foot. So we want to come over, tapping down, straight over to the other side. We're going for 20. Again, pushing all the way back from that hip. 6, sinking nice and deep. 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm just changing over. There we go. Another 10. 6. So hip all the way back behind you. 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good. Right, so we're going to repeat this round. Grab your water bottles. So white stand, feet facing forward, and then think of pushing back from your hip, hands forward and up. So really lengthening your upper body. 2 and 3. Pushing back from your hip, reaching as far forward with those water bottles as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Back to our single legs. 10-second hold. Starting on the left, slight tilt forward. Going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then single ones, up and down. That's it. 1, 2. Reaching forward, pushing back from your hip. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good. Over to the right. Coming forward just a bit, holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Coming up. Single once. Forward and up. That's it. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one and 10. Good. Drop the bodies. Back into our side lunges. Going for 20. So coming over and tap. Straight over to the other side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12. Really keep pushing back from your hip. 15, 16, and 20. Good. Perfect. Right. So next up, we're starting down in a lunge, similar to what we've just done in our warm-up. So we want to push back from the hip all the way down and up. Nice and easy, just for 5, 2, 3, up, 4, last one, 5. Good. Now we want to reach. If your left leg is forward, your right hand is coming up, shoulder height. As we push back, we want to reach forward as far as we can, hopefully feeling your left hamstring and pushing up. So we're going for 10 in here. Pushing back as far as you can, reaching forward and up. 2 and 3. Good. 4, 5. Really pushing back as far as you can, reaching forward. 6. Keeping your arm up nice and high. 7, 8. 2 more. Pushing all the way back. 9 and 10. Good. Over to the other leg. So we're starting just with our 5, nice and easy. So right leg forward, pushing back from your hip, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now your left hand comes up. Again, we're sinking back, reaching forward, feeling your right hamstring, and up. 1, and 2, 3. So really lengthening as much as you can. 4, 5, 6, 7. Keep it nice and strong. Keep reaching. 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good. Whew, perfect. Grab your water bottles. So going into some more side lunges. So come into a wide stand. Palms up. So we start on one side for 10. So we come over and lift. Back to the center. Same side for 10. 2, 3. So really sinking back into that hip. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Over to the other side. Make sure your feet are straight and your toes are not pointing out. Yeah, so other side going for 10. Over and up. 2. Make sure your knee is following your toes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Good. Pushing that hip all the way back. 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good. Drop those bonnets. We're going into a downward dog. And we're going to lift our legs. So we're coming down here. I hope you can see me down here. Alternating leg lifts. So ears in line with your bicep. And then leg all the way up. Squeezing your bum. Coming down, change over. All the way up. 2. That's it. And up. 3, 4. Going for 10. That's it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good. Whew. Right. So starting from the beginning. We're not doing our single leg. We're not doing those. We're going straight into our arm reach forward for another 10. Yep, so pushing back from the hip, reaching forward, coming up. Maybe you feel you have a bit more range already. Forward and up. 2. So if your left leg's forward, your right hand is up. Pushing back and reach. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And 10. Good. Change it over. So right leg forward, left arm up, shoulder height. Pushing back from the hip, reaching forward from your arm. And then 1. And 2. 3. 4. Maybe you feel already that your hamstrings a bit more loose, a bit more range. And up. 6. Good. Reaching forward, pushing back. 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Right, grab your water bottles again. We're going into our side lunges. So 10 to one side. Again, make sure your feet are straight. Yep, so no outward rotation. Feet are nice and straight. As we lunge, your knee follows your toes. Lifting up and straighten. That's it, over as low as you can. And 2, keep your feet flat on the ground. 3, hands up. 4, pushing all the way back, reaching forward. 5, 6, 4 more to go. Keep it nice and strong. 7, 8, 9, last one. 10, good. Straight over to the other side. Straight feet, pushing back, and up. 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, that's it. 6, being nice and long. 7, pushing back from the hip, reaching forward with your arms. 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Drop those bonnets back into our downward dog. So alternating leg lifts, and we come up nice and high. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, last 2, 9, and 10. Good. Perfect. Right. So humid today. Okay, so we're going to finish off with some core work. All you need close by is up to you, and either a water bottle or your foam roller. So we're starting with some side planks. So you can have your bottom knee bent. And what we're going to do is we do 10 hip raises. So coming up, and we're dropping down and up. 2, 3, if you want, you can come up all the way. 4, 5, keeping your chest nice and proud. 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, and 10. Good. Change it over. Right, here we go, another 10. Coming up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Straight onto our backs. Legs up straight. Straight in the air. We're going for 10 toe reaches. So arms to the side. Coming up. 1 and 2, 3, 4 for work. 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way up. 9, last one. 10. Good. Right, the next one is going to be a bit of a challenge. So what we're going to do, I'll show you what we're doing first. I want you on your hands and knees. You can place your foam roller on your lower back or your water bottle. So you want to be a bit further apart. The weight shift is probably the most important part. If you're too far back, you're likely to lose your foam roller. So you really want to have your weight mainly in the front, so in your arms mostly. You don't want to arch too much, keeping the core nice and tight. So from here, we're going to lift each arm alternating and each leg. So we're going up, one arm, and back down. Other arm, back down. Now we're going to your legs. Up, back down, other leg, up, back down. That's one rep. We're going for 5. All up. So at your own pace, one arm and down. Shift your weight more over your hands rather than back into your hip, into your legs. In and in. That's it. Good work. That's 2. Nice. 3. Nice and in control. Keep that pelvis nice and stable. There's no cheating in this one. Good. That's 4. One more. Keeping your weight above your hands. That's it. Perfect. Right. And then we're going to do one more round all up. So once you're done, we all start together in our side planks. Right, so into our side plank. Going for 10. One more round. Right, here we go. Up and drop that hip. 1, 2, 3. Think of decreasing the space between your ribs and your hip. That's at the bottom. Think of bringing your ribs closer to your hip. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good. Other side. And here we go. Down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. Good. Rolling onto your back for your toe touches. So legs up straight. Arms wide to the side. As we come up, lift your whole upper body off the ground. Head and shoulders. Reach. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. 10. There we go. And now we go back into the foam roller one. So onto your hands and knees. Shift your weight more forward. That's the key. Weight above your hands and shoulders. Right, so from here, lift one arm. I have to wiggle back a bit. So one arm and the other, and then one leg at a time. It's one down. That's 2. And 3. Good. Last set. And we're done. Perfect. Nice work, everyone. Whew, it's a bit muggy here today. Good work.
That was awesome. Thank you. That was really cool. I want to go for a run now. My legs and butt are feeling ready to go.
Something different.
That was
I
really
want
cool.
to know
Thank you.
how many